There comes a moment when you've had enough, a moment when the pain stops being the enemy and becomes the reason, a moment when you look at everything life has thrown at you, and instead of breaking, you burn, you rise, you swear an oath not out loud, but deep inside your bones. I will not give up. I'm going to win. Not because you're fearless, not because you've got it all figured out, but because you've decided. And that decision, that's where everything changes. You're done with the excuses, done with the half effort, done waiting for the perfect day. You've bled enough, you've doubted enough, you've shrunk enough. This is your line in the sand. And on the other side, victory. See, people talk about motivation like it's magic. But this isn't magic. This is warfare. It's waking up tired, but going anyway. It's showing up scared, but speaking anyway. It's falling down again and again and again. And getting back up like your name depends on it. Because it does. Your name is carved into your discipline. Your story is written in your scars. Your legacy is built every single day you choose not to quit. You want to win? Then burn the backup plan. Delete the escape route. Tear down the maybe and stand on the must. Tell your mind, we're doing this. Not someday now. Not maybe, definitely. Not if until. You've been through too much to stop now. You've cried too many nights to throw this away. You've sacrificed too much to hand your dream to fear. So let this be the moment. Let this be the spark. Not the highlight reel. Not the applause. But the decision. The turning point. When you stood in the storm and said, I will not give up. I'm going to win. Anybody can start. Anybody can say, I'm going to win. But it's not what you say when you're fired up that defines you. It's what you do when you feel nothing at all. Discipline is not built in the moments you want to work. It's built in the moments you don't. You want to win? Then stop waiting to feel like it. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for that magical morning when motivation rains down from the sky. Discipline is not an emotion. It's a decision repeated daily. You move because it's time. You push because it's required. You rise because staying down is not an option anymore. The mentally strong don't need hype. They move without applause. They grind without a spotlight. They build in silence. Why? Because they know this one truth. If I do the work, the results will come. And if they don't, I'll become the kind of person who doesn't care and still does the work. You can fake energy. You can fake optimism. But you can't fake discipline. Discipline shows up in the reps you do after you're exhausted, the pages you write when your mind is blank, the sales calls, the cold showers, the early alarms, the late nights, when nobody's watching but you. This is what winners know. I don't need permission. I don't need praise. I just need my next rep, my next brick, my next step. Because discipline is what turns intentions into execution. And execution? That's where winners are made. You will get tired. You will lose sleep. You will doubt. You will want to quit. But remember this, discipline doesn't care how you feel. It cares what you do. And every time you do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, you carve strength into your bones. Say it. I don't move because it's easy. I move because it's necessary. I don't work because I feel good. I work because I made a promise. I don't need motivation to win. I need discipline, and I've got it now. You're going to fall. You're going to break. You're going to lose things you thought you couldn't live without. And that's not weakness. That's the process. Because success doesn't just test your effort. It tests your response to failure. Failure isn't final. Failure is feedback. Failure is the spark that forges winners. But most people don't get that. They fall and they stay down. Why? because they made winning a feeling. But winners make it a standard. They don't quit when it hurts. They build in the hurt. You want to win? Then you better stop treating setbacks like stop signs. They're not the end. They're instructions. They're corrections. The mentally weak take a loss and throw away the dream. The mentally strong take a loss and say, "Now I know where to tighten the armor. Now I know where the holes are. Now I know how to come back twice as sharp." You are not your failures. You are what you do next after them. Didn't get the job? Learn. Improve. Go again. Lost money? Regroup. Get smarter. Move smarter. Betrayed? Feel it. Heal it. Move with deeper discernment. You don't break here. You break through. Your wounds are not your weakness. They are your weapon. Every time you fall and rise again, you teach the world something unshakable. You can't stop someone who refuses to stay down. Maybe you've failed. Maybe you've been doubted. Maybe you've doubted yourself. Good, because that means you've got something real to fight for. And that fight, it builds you. It rewires your heart. It tightens your circle. It clarifies your purpose. Don't run from the fall. Fall hard. Fall forward. And rise like it was never even a question. Say it. My failures don't define me, my fight does. My losses don't weaken me, they train me. I don't fear setbacks, I use them. I will not give up. I'm going to win even if I have to fail my way to the top. Not everyone's going to believe in you. Not everyone's going to see the vision. Not everyone's going to clap when you move different. When you talk big, when you think bigger. But here's the thing. You don't need them to believe. You just need you. Because before the wins, before the spotlight, before the breakthrough, you've got to walk with nothing but faith in your own name. Self-belief is not ego. It's survival. Because this world will test you. It will doubt you. It will try to make you small because you make people uncomfortable when you don't quit. But when you know who you are, you don't shrink to soothe their insecurities. You expand to fulfill your calling. When the world says you can't, you say, "I will." When they laugh, you say, "Keep watching." When no one claps, you say, "Good. I'm not here to perform, I'm here to build." Because belief isn't about noise. It's about knowing. Knowing that you're not done. Knowing that what's inside you is real. Knowing that the dream wasn't random, it was assigned. Self-belief is a habit. You wake up and remind yourself, "I am not here by accident." You walk into the room like, "I deserve to be in this space." You take the shot, make the pitch, run the race, show your face, not because it's guaranteed, but because you believe in yourself enough to try. Let them doubt you. Let them whisper. Let them mock what they don't understand. You've got a job to do, and that job is to win anyway. You don't need 100 people to see it. You don't even need one. You just need you. One voice, one fire, one decision to stop waiting and start becoming. And when you believe in you, the game changes. Because the most dangerous person alive is the one who no longer waits for permission to win. Say it. I don't need their belief. I've got my own. I don't need their approval. I've got my fire. I will not give up. I'm going to win because I believe in me. Everyone wants to win until the work gets quiet, until the results take time, until the progress feels invisible. But here's where champions are made. In the silence, in the boredom, in the discipline of showing up when there's nothing to celebrate. Yet, people think success looks like fireworks. But real success? It looks like repetition. Same steps, same grind, same rhythm over and over until your bones become the process. You don't rise by doing something new. You rise by doing something right and doing it again and again and again. This is commitment. Not the start, not the sprint, but the follow-through. When the motivation fades, you move anyway. When nobody's watching, you deliver anyway. When it's been months and nothing's changed, you stay locked in anyway. You want to win? Then commit to the boring work, the early alarms, the ignored messages, the 1% improvements, the saying no to comfort even when it's whispering sweet in your ear. That's the real work. The unseen work. The work that separates dreamers from doers. Consistency is the altar where greatness is sacrificed. You don't get to visit it once. You live there. You keep going when it feels pointless, because you know it's not. You keep training when it's dark, because you know the light is coming. You keep moving, even when no one is clapping, because the victory isn't in the sound, it's in the soul. You said, "I will not give up. I'm going to win." Then act like it. Act like it when it's hard. Act like it when it's lonely. Act like it when it's quiet. Act like it when nothing's working. Because the people who win aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who kept going, long after others lost interest. Close part 5 with full fire and stillness behind the eyes. Say it. I don't need noise. I need next steps. I don't need applause. I need alignment. I don't need instant results. I need consistent reps. I will not give up. I'm going to win. Because I've committed to this, even when no one else is watching. You won't win overnight. You won't rise in one post, one launch, one shot, one spark. Real greatness takes time. And time tests everyone. It doesn't ask, how bad do you want it when you feel good? It asks, how long will you hold the vision? When everything looks like it's not working, most people quit not because it's too hard, but because it's too slow. They're addicted to speed, to visible results, to instant validation. But the strong, they're addicted to consistency, to craft, to legacy. You don't need to win today. You just need to last longer than the excuse. Outlast the fear. Outlast the doubt. Outlast the temptation to settle. You don't break through by force. You break through by staying longer than what tried to bury you. It's not sexy. It's not cinematic. It's not viral. It's you, showing up, day after day, when no one's clapping, when the numbers aren't moving, when the world says, give up, and your soul says, not yet. Winners are not the fastest. They're the ones who don't go away. You want to make noise? Outlast the silence. You want to be undeniable? Be unshakable in the quiet. While they sprint and crash, you walk with fire and you never stop walking. Patience isn't waiting. Patience is endurance with faith attached. It says, I know what I'm building. I know what I'm worth. I know it's taking time, but I also know it's taking shape. And that kind of patience, it terrifies mediocrity. So take the pressure off the timeline. Fall in love with the mission. Keep planting, keep watering, and trust that what's underground now will rise when it's ready. Say it. I'm not here for fast success. I'm here for forever work. I don't crave the quick win. I crave the deep victory. I will not give up. I'm going to win, even if I have to wait longer than anyone else was willing to. A winner isn't born. A winner is built. Built from silence. Built from pain. Built from every day they could have quit and didn't. Built from the hours no one saw. The sacrifices no one understood. The vision no one believed in but them. They're not built by applause. They're built by alignment. Not just the yes days, but the hard ones. The broke ones. The I don't know if I made for this ones. But they kept moving. And that's what made them dangerous. The mindset of a winner is not about being loud. It's about being locked in. It's not about proving people wrong. It's about proving your purpose right. It's not about showing off. It's about showing up. When you're tired, when you're hurt, when nothing in you wants to, but you do it anyway. Winners say, I don't need hype. I need habits. I don't need permission. I need precision. I don't need luck. I need discipline, desire, and direction. They don't shrink when it gets heavy. They lift more. They don't panic under pressure. They perform. They don't chase everything. They focus on one thing until it's done. Winners don't wait. They decide. They don't fear the storm. They become the storm. And when life hits, they don't ask, why me? They say, try me. You've hit me before. I'm still here. And I'm not leaving without what I came for. You've got a choice right now. To quit, to hesitate, to wait for someone to save you, or to say, this is mine, this life, this legacy, this victory. To say, I've got fire, I've got flaws, but I've also got fight. To say, I'm not giving up, I'm gearing up, because this life will test you. But your mindset will either crown you or collapse you. So say it. I will not give up. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. I'm going to win. Not because I'm lucky, but because I refuse to lose. Let the world watch. Let the storm come. Let the doubt rise. I'm still here. I'm still standing. And I'm still moving forward. Because I'm built different.